Manifesting is not the same as embodiment. It's not the same as the alchemy of wealth consciousness. It's not the same as reclaiming your goddess energy. But you can have all of that and have manifesting as a byproduct of being. I'm Latoya, your energy mastery coach, guide, and practitioner. I'm the founder of the Freed Empowered Up podcast and the Freed Empowered Up movement. I am also the founder of the Phoenix Goddess Collective and now the new community, the Awakening Lounge. Let's talk about alchemy. Okay, let's talk about what it is and what it isn't, because it's hyper important to know the difference when we're talking about manifesting versus becoming your infinite potential and really actualizing the God energy within. Okay, first, what it's not. It's not journaling. Journaling activates the RAS, the reticular activation system, but the RAS is to support you in your actualizing. It's to support you in your alchemizing. It is not the alchemizing in itself. So what does the RAS do? Your reticular activation system literally activates peripheral vision physically and energetically. So it starts to filter out the vision, the awareness, the paying attention to the things that are not pertinent or the things that don't pertain to your goals or your achievement or what it is that you're desiring. Hyper important, but not the alchemizing itself. Okay, 2, alchemizing is not visualization. Visualization, very important because it also activates the reticular activation system. Your brain literally cannot differentiate between the imagination and what is your 3D physical reality. It will merge the two. And so when we decide to use that tool to visualize, to imagine, and then to bring that into our manifest, absolutely important. But it is not the alchemizing itself. It's not wishing and hoping and meditating. Meditating, beautiful practice. Why? Because it brings us to that higher level of consciousness. It brings us to the God energy within. It brings us to that deeper level of our identity where we can alchemize. But the meditation is not the alchemy itself. So I hear you, and I have been hearing you. You're like, Latoya, where are the things? I've been manifesting, I've been journaling, I've been visualizing, I've been doing the things, and I don't feel the things coming. I don't even feel myself transforming or changing. Where the hell is the results of all the things that I'm doing? If that's you, if you're watching that video and that's you, drop an emoji in the chat, drop a hand raise emoji or a star emoji, drop something in the chat. Let me know. That's me, Latoya. I'm doing the things and I'm feeling frustrated because I don't see the manifestations coming through. I get it because that was me too. I'm like, damn it. I'm journaling. I'm visualizing. I'm meditating. I am doing all the tools that I know to manifest and I'm like racking my brain and I'm like, I'm doing them. I'm trying so hard. Listen to those words. I'm trying so hard. Where are the things? I know this stuff. I teach this stuff. I live and breathe this stuff. Where are the things? Okay, so what it is, alchemy is in fact the transformation, the transmutation. It's the actual change from one to the other. Okay, so let me read this definition. Alchemy, the medieval forerunner of chemistry, based on the supposed transformation of matter. It was concerned particularly with attempts to convert base metals, mostly gold, or to find a universal elixir. Side note, funny story. I used to have a boyfriend early on in the days, and he was practicing alchemy specifically in order to transmute matter into gold. The government came and got him. It didn't work out well. Another definition, a seemingly magical process of transformation, creation, or combination. And I love the word seemingly, right? Because we just said that the brain literally can't differentiate between what is imagination and what is reality. And it will start to convert the one into the other. So the brain has a mechanism that wants to perform alchemy for us. And when it's actually happening, it is seemingly magical, but it isn't really magical. It is in fact who you are. It is in fact what you came here to practice. It is in fact what you came here to be, to become, to unfold into, to expand into, to rediscover about yourself, about the divinity within you. It literally is the magic that you are. Okay, so how does alchemy happen? Let's talk about it. Number 1, dropping from the mental space into the opening up of every other energy body and your energy centers in your body. It's opening up the energy centers and the energy body so that there's an even flow between all. This is something that I talk about very specifically and in depth in the Phoenix Goddess Collective, because it's really important, especially for us who are used to being in the mental body, right? The logical. We need the answers. We need the outcome. We need the results. We need the evidence. We need the proof. This is mental body. We need all the information before we move forward. This is mental body. We're afraid of the judgment or the failure or the success. This is mental body. So practice knowing when you're stuck in the mental body. Practice dropping into the center of yourself. And practice opening up your energy centers so that you can move in your flow, move in your intuition, move in your knowing. This is something we'll be practicing also in the Awakening Lounge. So if you're interested in coming into a community where you can practice that, where you can be open and in a safe and loving and accepting environment, the link is below for the Awakening Lounge. And I love and welcome you in, because this is really important for our soul's expansion. So I know some of you are saying, LaToya, I try to meditate. I can't meditate. My mind is all over the place. And there's a reason for that, but we won't go into that right now. But I'm not talking about meditating. I'm literally talking about being within yourself. So first, it's being with yourself, enjoying that, embracing that, loving that. And then it's going within and being within yourself. Being with your thoughts, being with your emotions, being with your isness, being with the core part of yourself, being with the shadow part of yourself, being with the hidden parts of yourself, truly being within and being that core center part of yourself. Okay, number 2, how else do we alchemize? We activate all the senses in the next level of our becoming, right? So in your next level of becoming, you've discovered and you found something new about yourself, or you've made a decision about how you want to move in the world from now on. Once you've made that decision, once you've made that awareness, now activate all of the senses in this new self. Right? So now you can move into the imagination, you can move into the visualization, right? Which will activate the RAS, but now activate all of your senses in this new version of yourself. Smell, feel, touch, taste, right? Not just imagining, but literally activating all of your senses. And you can help that out. You can actually choose a scent. Let's say you're deciding, I'm going to be more in my wealth consciousness. Okay. You can choose a scent to marry to that wealth consciousness so that you activate the olfactory. You can choose a symbol or a color, and then you will activate the visual. You can choose a texture or a taste, and then you'll activate. You see? So you can activate all 5 senses into what you're alchemizing. And this is where your brain will start to alchemize the imagination into your physical reality. The byproduct of that is manifesting. A fun way to do that is actually start to embody your clairs, right? So are you clairvoyant? Are you clairaudient? Are you clairsentient, claircognizant, right? The other things. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, or you want to dive more into that, or you're wondering which clair spiritual gift am I will drop the video here, and you can access a checklist that I made that you can be with yourself and see which of your clear gifts wants to be more expanded in this time in your life. And so moving in your clear spiritual gift can also activate your potential for alchemizing into your next level of being, into your goddess energy, into who it is that you are unfolding to become. Okay, number 3, interact with others that can see you, that can know you, and that can hold space for you as you are expanding into this level of yourself. This is vitally important, because I remember when I was expanding out of religion into this level of consciousness and spirituality, it was frightening to me. And I know that some cultures, some religions, some groups, they actually use fear to keep you stuck or to keep you contained. And so for a lot of us, this fear of exclusion will keep us stuck in our expansion. So it's really important that you find your people. It's really important that you can be in a community that is aligned, can be in a community that is also practicing and expanding in their awareness, in their spirituality, that is also interested in alchemizing for their reality. It's so supportive. It's so helpful, and it really helps for the expansion. So this is why I created the Phoenix Goddess Collective. And subsequently now it's why I created the Awakening Lounge, because I understand how vitally important having community in your expansion is. Okay. And number 4, normalizing. So now you get to normalize what you are alchemizing, right? What does that mean? Throughout the day, you are saying, you are speaking, you are thinking, you are activating the 5 senses, you are activating the clairs. It's throughout the day, and it's a decision that you're making from moment to moment. It's not only a decision that you're making, but it's an action that you're taking, right? You're taking action to catalyze the process, to really bring it from the ethereal into the 3D. So what is an action step that you can take that will help your body, help your senses, help your spirit normalize this new level of yourself? Maybe it's making a call. Maybe it's sending that email. Maybe it's reaching out to someone and saying what's been on your mind and what's been on your heart all this time. Maybe it's looking in the mirror and saying your truth to yourself. Maybe it's going out and purchasing that thing, or maybe it's making a commitment to yourself and taking an action step to that commitment every day. Maybe it's joining something like the Awakening Lounge or another community where you are invited to show up, not only for others, but to show up for yourself. Taking this action step is in fact what helps alchemize, what helps transmute what has been in your mind, what has been in your thought, what has been in your emotion into the reality, and then helps you manifest what it is that you're wanting to manifest. It's really important. And sometimes this is going to make the former self uncomfortable. It's going to make the former self uncomfortable, and that's okay. Because the former self is transmuting, and sometimes that's uncomfortable. But we didn't come here to stay comfortable. We came here to expand. We came here to grow. We came here to stretch. And so sometimes that's going to feel uncomfortable. That's okay. Allow the former self to feel uncomfortable so that you are normalizing your new self. So what do? We take small steps. We take tiny steps. We take big, bold steps. We take scary steps. And then we help realign our nervous system. So I use tapping. I use EFT tapping. In the Awakening Lounge, we do monthly tapping because I understand we get to realign our nervous system. For some people, that's dancing. For some people, it's breathing and more breathing techniques. However the technique is for you, somatically help your body normalize what you're alchemizing. Hyper important. And you can talk to your former self, right? Because this former self might be your shadow self. It might be the inner child, but you can talk to them. Say, I know you're fearful. I know it's scary, but this is who we are. This is who we really are. I know it's uncomfortable, but this is who we really are. I know this is what the past told us, but this is who we are creating ourselves to be now. This is who we're alchemizing right now. This is who I am. This is who I am. I am her or him. This is why I came. I came to expand. I came to create. I came to experience. I came to grow. I came to be bigger than I am. I came to take up space. I came to learn. I came to be this version of myself, ever more expanding, ever more growing, ever more elevating. This is why I am here. Okay, so we've talked about what alchemizing is, what it isn't, how manifesting is a byproduct of that. We've talked about 4 ways that you can really help yourself alchemize into the next level of your consciousness, whether that's in relationships or whether it's with wealth or whether it's with your purpose. So let me know in the comments how this landed with you. Let me know in the comments what step or what action step you're planning to take as you watch this video. I'd love to support you. You have any questions? Of course, let me know in the comments as well. And don't forget to subscribe because it helps us as a consciousness elevate as we all learn how to elevate in light and love. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Send you so much love and power always.